A little girl, holding a toy chimpanzee in her hands, lost in her dreams, while the world saw her as just another ordinary child. But inside her burned a fire loud enough to shake the silence of the forest. I will change the world. This is the story of Jane Goodall, a girl who became the world's most renowned primatologist, a woman who lived with science, compassion, and deep humanity. And in that journey, she didn't just understand chimpanzees. She taught the world what it truly means to be human. 1934, London. Jane Goodall is born into a middle-class family. From childhood, she was drawn to nature and animals. Once, at just 5 years old, she hid inside a chicken coop, trying to observe how eggs are laid. While her entire family was out looking for her, she sat there, silently observing, calm and focused. That day, her mother didn't scold her. Instead, she said, "Jane, if you want to observe something, observe it completely." That moment marked the beginning of a scientist. Her mother, Van, always supported her. Never once did she call Jane's dreams impossible. And the biggest dream of all? To go to Africa and live with animals. But it was the 1940s. A girl traveling alone? Into the wild? People called it foolish. But Jane never listened. Her first major turning point came when she left her job as a secretary and decided to travel to Africa. 1957, Gam, Tanzania. There she met Dr. Louis Leakey, a legendary anthropologist. Leakey instantly realized, this girl is different. There is a depth in her gaze that most trained scientists lack. He gave her a mission: go into the jungle, study chimpanzee behavior. A young girl, with no formal science degree, no training, entering the wild, at a time when no female researchers were going into the field. Jane broke the rules and earned respect every step of the way. When Jane began her research in Gam, nothing came easy. Chimpanzees are wary of humans. For weeks, they hid and ran from her. Jane remained patient. Gradually, she found her place in their world. She developed her own observation method, without human interference. Then one day, a moment changed scientific history. She saw a chimpanzee, David Greybeard, using a stick to extract termites. This discovery was revolutionary. For the first time, a non-human species was seen making tools. Science textbooks were shaken. Because until then, it was believed only humans make tools. Jane's observation blurred the lines between human and animal. But challenges didn't end there. The scientific community didn't initially take her seriously. A girl, with no degree, what credibility does she have? She was constantly doubted. But Jane answered with facts. She earned a PhD from Cambridge University, without an undergraduate degree. Another milestone. Another record. By the 1980s, Jane Goodall wasn't just a scientist. She had become a global icon. Her research revealed the depth of chimpanzee behavior, emotion, and family bonds. She said, they laugh, they cry, they grieve, just like us. But another major shift came when she saw how deforestation and poaching were wiping out chimpanzee populations. That's when she set the microscope down and picked up the microphone. She became an activist. From lecture halls to the United Nations, her voice echoed across the world. In 1991, she launched Roots and Shoots, a global youth program focused on environmental and animal awareness. Today, this program spans over 100 countries. Jane didn't just observe. She fought. Jane Goodall's name is etched not just in science, but in the soul of humanity. She gave names to chimpanzees, not numbers. She believed each chimpanzee is unique, just like a human. She made scientific methods more compassionate. She has received over 300 global awards, was appointed a UN Messenger of Peace, and most remarkably, she never gave up her simplicity. No makeup, no glamour, Just truth. Even today, in her 90s, Jane travels the world with one message. Every individual can make a difference. Every action counts. When the world feels chaotic, a voice from the forest reminds us. Kindness, compassion, and curiosity, these three can change the world. Jane Goodall didn't just understand chimpanzees. She gave humanity a new definition. So if you ever feel like you can't make a difference, or that no one will listen to you, remember the little girl who dreamed with a toy chimpanzee and shook the world awake.